All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I am Is There No One Else? And in today's video, I wanted to provide you guys a build update for the Spear Rapier build that I posted on my channel. Now, it's been a few weeks since I posted it. I've progressed in the MMO. I've made some improvements overall, and I wanted to talk to you guys about them, and I wanted to show you guys where I'm at, what I'm doing, and why these changes have been made. So the two changes that I've done is I have updated my finisher Rapier, and I have added keen speed to it. Now, for this specific build, I use my finisher as more of a defensive, kiting, maneuvering weapon. And so having keen speed on this specific build is incredibly valuable to me. There's often times where I'm fighting people. Sometimes you get your ass kicked, right? There's nothing special to talk about there. You just respawn, you move on. But there's other fights where I'm winning and I have done a lot of damage on my opponent, and then the problem that I encounter is they end up getting distance on me, whether they use burnout or they're a bow build, they use evade shot, or they just dodge roll. All of a sudden, if they get enough distance to where I cannot gap close on them, I do not have speed naturally with this build to close the distance. So there's times in fights where I spend 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute plus to try and chase down an opponent who's literally just running around trying to wait for their potions to get off of cooldown so that they can continue to fight me, or they run back to spawn and I don't get to finish that kill. It's very frustrating in outnumbered 1vx situations. When you almost have somebody dead, they run away and you have 2 or 3 people on you and you can't stay on that kill because they could still just come back and kill you once they have a little bit more health. So for me, keen speed was something I really wanted to have on this build. I can go into a riposte, I can CC people off me, I can flesh through them. If I have 2 or 3 people that I flesh through, oftentimes I will proc keen speed right then and there, and then I have 7 seconds of 20% haste, and I get the distance. It allows me to reset fights. Also, when I'm attacking somebody, it also allows me to have that speed to where I can stay in closing distance and kill them. So those two things are extremely valuable in my opinion, and so that's why we did it. If you're using Rapier as a more offensive weapon, then you use an offensive perk, but that's not what we're using it for. The other thing is, as you guys know, I did a video discussing this life loop. Healthy toast, refreshing toast, regenerating. Awesome earring that you can get. You can get it for really cheap. I still recommend getting it, but I've been wanting to test Healing Heart. So since this update, they've reduced healing on mana potions, they've reduced healing on health potions, and they've also recently properly adjusted shirking heals. It is harder to heal as a solo player. And so because of refreshing toast being nerfed from 20% down to 10%, I've been wanting to give Healing Heart a real shot, and it's on Heart Rune, heal for 10% of your max health, perk stacks 1 of 1. And so basically this is an extra heal. Every time you activate your Heart Rune, you get a little burst heal on top of it. I'm running Stone Form with my build, so I get a burst heal on top of the healing that I already get. And I have to say, guys, this is substantially better in my opinion. Like, I've wanted to try it. Somebody mentioned it in the comment section on my build, and Nice got it before I did, and he's like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I had my buddy Hounds managed to craft it for me. It is fantastic. It is a great ring. I have some combat to show you as well. But on top of that, I wanted to show you guys how you can actually get it for relatively cheap. So if you go into the Kiln, I've done so many videos on the Kiln now, like I should really be sponsored by the Kiln specifically, because yeah, they just have a little bit of everything. I have to try and find the earring here. Okay, so if you go to the Kiln and you go down to Unique Garden of Genesis replicas, you have this ring called Genesis of Life. It has Healing Heart and Regenerating on it. Now, you can roll the 3rd perk, and you can just put Healthy Toast on it. And so you'll have Regenerating, Healing Heart, and Healthy Toast. This is the cheap way to go about doing it. Are the perks perfect? Do you get 16 dex and 16 int? No, it's not ideal. I'm not saying that like this you're going to have automatically best in slot from the Kiln. If anybody has other good options for you to get this for cheap without having somebody craft it for you, go right ahead. But I mean, sacrificing, if you're a strength build, you're only sacrificing, I don't know. I'm just saying the perk is really good. And so that's what I would say. If you want to try and get just like a cheap option before you actually upgrade to real best in slot or whatever, this is the route that you could consider going. This is definitely an option. This is definitely something to consider. It is definitely a perk worth having, in my opinion. So yeah, now that's my point of view. Let's dive into the gameplay. So the footage in the background is I'm doing an OPR with a few of my buddies. I got Nice Gaming in here. I have E-Man and Hounds. And so there will be points in time where I will have a healer. I also have a couple friends in this fight. And yeah, frankly, it's not so much about that. It's not about the kills or anything. I want to show you guys the benefits of keen speed on the Rapier, and then I wanted to show you guys the benefits of running the Heart Rune. So with just some fun footage in the inside. So we got a bunch of people coming up top, and we hit with our bleeding sweep here. I'm going to hit a couple light attacks. We get a kill right here. We know more people are coming. Somebody let it out in the voice chat. There's a ton of people coming, so we're just going to kind of stay up top here. This guy takes a ton of damage. He tries to hop off. I just missed my sweep. He hits his wall. You see we got a blunderbuss guy up here. This guy's at low health, so we're just going to light attack spam. I really just want to try and stay on top of him, so I hit him with the flesh, a couple more light attacks. We get the kill. Now you see I have the haste activation so much faster once it pops up. So we got that kill. Our buddy E-Man is down, and so we have Nice on the inside, and it's me and Hounds on the outside. And you see we got the blunderbuss right here. I go to try and gap close. I end up getting snared, and so we're just kind of bounce around, wait for the snare to drop off. We get hit with the arrows. Nice is we got another random here with us, so we're gonna hit with a bleeding sweep. We're gonna hit a couple light attacks, get hammered a little bit, but you see this guy is just taking, like, he's taking damage, but he's healing back up. So there's at least one or two healers on the other side, and you see he pops his Heart Rune, and so I just decided to tell Hounds, hey, we should back up a little bit, get away, like that. We don't have enough damage here focused to deal with the amount of incoming healing that we're dealing with. And so I try to go in a little bit, see if I could pepper a few people. I don't listen to my own advice. Hounds start taking some damage, so I decide to sweep. I tell Hounds to get out of this, so I dodge roll back, and now I'm going to activate my Heart Rune here pretty soon. Actually, Hounds kept me alive, and so we're gonna hit a couple sweeps. We're gonna hit a couple light attacks. You see I take some damage. Now I'm going to flesh through them, and you see I just am really fast. I'm really fast. We got a bunch of people coming. I think it saw like 7 or 8, so it's 3 of us here right now. E-Man's on his way. You see they popped a gravity well. We see that there's 4 right here, and so we're just gonna try and stay in here in the heals. So we hit with the coup de grace. We hit with a couple perforates. We go in, and you see they also have healers up top just healing. But we're doing enough damage now with me and Nice and E-Man coming soon. We should be able to focus a couple people to dish out some damage. So we got a lot of healing here as well with Hounds and everything. And so we're just able to kind of stick on the pile. We're trying to call out shots. See, we got a healer up top here. I'm hit a riposte, and we're just trying to, I flesh through everybody. I try to get back up top to focus the healer. I take a ton of damage here from Nice's grenades, and we see this guy over here off to the side, away from everybody, and so I'm going for the kill. Somebody hits a bile, enemy bile, and so I'm trying to get out of it, and yeah, we're just really trying to focus on people, trying to pepper, trying to see who's going to take some damage. They're just pushing into the clump, and we're doing the exact same thing, and yeah, it's a little bit of a fracas, and so hit a sweep here. This guy takes a bunch of damage. He's at partial health, so me and Nice are right there, so I hit him with a couple light attacks. I end up getting the kill here, and now because we have one person dead, this person over here is at half health as well, taking a ton of damage. I'm trying to stick on it. We end up getting the kill right there. E-Man gets a really nice kill, and now we just have a few people left, and the rest decide that, you know, they're going to go play the objective now, and so that's just what happens sometimes in OPRs. Like you have some place to be. If 2 or 3 people die, you don't want to PvP anymore. You have to go do the objective. So we get the kill there, and now we're just going to push up top here. Nice little fight, but you guys got to see some of the speed activation, and I haven't really used the Heart Rune yet. And so that was just good group play. We end up fast forwarding a little bit into the fight. I try to flesh through this person. Gonna back up just a little bit. They got a bunch of people coming down the hill from the spawn. This is just a couple minutes later. All these guys are gonna come back. I go to try and hit the sweep on the axe build. He misses the CC, but I do hit him with the coup de grace, so he has the dot ticking on him. This guy takes a ton of damage from Nice, and Nice ends up getting the kill right there. We got the bleeding sweep. Now I'm going to try and stick on this guy. I try to flesh through, but I just miss with my aim. I see our teammates are taking a little bit too much damage. I activate my Heart Rune right there, and you guys just see the amount of healing that I have coming in. It's just... after playing with it for like the last week now, it's just so much better. It's so much better in my opinion. So yeah, we got a guy using a flamethrower right here, so I'm gonna hit him with a couple perforates. I just missed my sweep. He goes into his ice tomb, so we're just gonna light attack, wait for him to come out of it. Nice and I are doing the exact same thing. I flesh through, try to proc my haste. I'm just hitting him with light attacks. Nice is hitting him with the blunderbuss. It is over for him. Hounds lets us know that he has a blunderbuss on him, so I hit the coup de grace right here. Go to hit a couple light attacks. He also has an ice tomb. Everybody's running ice tomb over here. So he was able to actually get a little bit of a reprieve here. You see we got a bunch of people here. It's tough to really focus on him with other people peppering us, so I decided to back up a little bit. You see I got some haste, go into the sacred ground, get healed back up to full, and you see we just got everybody just kind of scattering a little bit. It's the benefits of having a healer. Definitely the benefits of having a healer. I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie with this bow build, end up getting the kill. And now we see we got another bow build over here with another bow build in the back. And so I flesh through. He fleshes away a little bit, try to get a couple light attacks. I hit him with the riposte, really nice CC there. Miss my bleeding sweep. He runs back and I'm just trying to stick on top of him. But yeah, he's just backing up, getting distance. Now you see I get hit with the ice snare, and at this point we got a bunch of people around us. We got bows all over the place, and so I tell Nice and them like, hey, we should go inside. We should focus the damage. Nice takes some damage there, so I decide to body block for him. They got a spawn point right here, so we need to take this down. You see people constantly spawning up, and yeah, I go to hit a bleed sweep here. Really nice coup de grace. We're gonna hit a couple light attacks. Hit it with the skewer, a couple more light attacks. We get another kill there. Nice is almost dead here at this point. Hounds is going in to try and help. I hit a sweep, try to get all of them off of them, and I end up evading back, pop a couple heals. Nice up top. He's healed to full. I end up hitting my heart rune. You see all my health, plus I got the speed. And now at this point, we got a bunch of people hopping off the wall, so I hit the bleeding sweep. I decided to back up, decide to flesh through. You see they got the bile. You see they're trying to snare us with ice wall and everything. And I hit a little dodges here just to try and make sure I'm not going to hit the bows. Now I got to sit in the back. I got some dots ticking on me. The regenerating is basically offsetting it, luckily. And yeah, Hounds is taking a ton of damage. We're going to drop off this rock, and Hounds is going to die right here, right before he can get his heal off, which is too bad. So it's going to be me and Nice right here. No healer, so we're going to hit the coup de grace with the grenades. A couple light attacks. We get the kill right here. They drop an arrow barrage. That is not ours. We got two bow builds up top. And so I'm going to hit this guy with the skewer. We're going to hit him with the coup de grace once again. Nice gets a nice little kill right there. And now we're just going to pop up top here, and we got the last guy. He's got somewhere else to be, man. Like, he doesn't want a PvP anymore. We got to play objectives. We're down 2 objectives to 1. We got to go somewhere else. And so I hit him with the skewer right here. Now I'm trying to get a couple light attack procs, and I hit too many light attacks. But luckily, Nice has grenades, and he blows him up before I end up getting the kill. And now we're going to go back inside, and we're going to try and do it all over again. They're still spawned up here. This guy's AFK, so I'm going to try and get the kill before he comes back. And so I flesh through him for the speed. I hit the skewer. We get the kill right there. We did a couple light attacks. We hit a really nice riposte. We're going to hit a couple light attacks once again. Now you see I have the haste activation. We're going to switch over. Bleeding sweep with the coup de grace. We get the kill there. We got 2 more people piling in. And yeah, hit this guy with a couple perforates. They're after our buddy E-Man, so we're trying to keep him off him. Hit a couple light attacks. He goes into an ice wall again. Everybody's got ice to him, and then they hit a really nice shower right there, snare me in place, so I couldn't flesh through to get the kill. Got a bunch more people that show up, so I'm just going to evade, going to get up top here, and Nice taking some damage. My parkour is god-awful. I fall off the wall. I end up having to be down here, and so at this point, you see everybody spawning up. I'm trying not to take damage, and so they're going to come up after us, and so I'm going to hit a sweep right here with a really nice coup de grace. A perforate into the blast bones as well, so we get another kill. I activate my heart rune, and at this point this guy's gonna hop down here. I go to hit the coup de grace, do a ton of damage, and guess what he's got the ice tomb, and so he stays alive. And at this point I'm gonna get stagger stunned non-stop. I'm taking a ton of damage. I drop off, and luckily Hounds just shows up. I hit the riposte, get some healing, and now I have the haste, and I get a full reset. So a couple things happen there if you go and look. When I hit the flesh through all those people, it activated my haste, my keen speed proc. I was able to get the full speed immediately after I got the clear out. So I was able to get the distance to get the reset. Also, having Hounds show up just in the nick of time after I got all those stagger suns, popped the sacred ground on the ground right there for me so I could get healed up to full with the riposte in vulnerability, allowed me to basically survived there in a spot that I couldn't. So even if hounds didn't show up to give me the full health heal, because of the flesh, because of the speed, I think I would have potentially been able to get the distance there and get away. So you guys can debate that for yourselves, but I really do think that this is a great perk. I think it's better. I just think it's better, and I'm going to be running this for a bit unless it gets adjusted. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna let it run out here. Let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. We're constantly making adjustments. I will do an adjusted build video in the future if people want to see it. As we make improvements to the build, we will work on it. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.